So I want to talk about getting your practice hours in as a student teacher. So for balanced body, at least, you need $16 of Reformer 1, 16 hours of Reformer 2, 16 hours of Reformer 3. A prerequisite for Reformer 1, movement principles. 20 Reformer classes recommended, so no big deal. 1 year teaching movement recommended, no big deal. Anatomy is required to test out, so it wouldn't be a prerequisite, but after all these are done, you'd have to do it to be able to test out. And access to a reformer. Prerequisites for Reformer 2 is just Reformer 1. Prerequisite for Reformer 3 is just Reformer 1 and 2. And then here's what I'm really wanting to talk about is the other requirements after the courses are done. Right here. 30 Reformer personal sessions, 30 observation hours, and 90 student teacher hours. So a lot of you who have been doing Pilates for a while, you're allowed to retro go back for some of these. So if you'd already been doing Pilates for a long time and then you start a course, you already have this done. And they're fine with you writing it down. For me, I'm new, so I had to start getting these. And what I noticed was once I got these hours, I didn't have a lot of the repertoire that I'm going over in the hours that I did. And it's because it was group classes. So you're not going to have very many advanced moves in group classes for the most part. I'm sure that some studios are different with their different higher advanced classes, but at least for the one I did, didn't have very many advanced moves. And the course has several advanced and super advanced techniques that they want you to be able to know and teach. And after I got my 30 hours done, I look back and I go, wow, it was under a different brand. So I didn't expect it to all be lined up, but I don't even think I got half of the moves that I need to study in these 30 personal sessions. So even though I have these hours, I have a long way to go practicing the specific stuff, which is mostly the advanced and super advanced moves. Because I need to remember the names, memorize all of the names, the setups, the tension, the positioning. I would like always to be able to perform every one of the moves. So that could take practice if I don't have the flexibility. So going in, just understand that that's going to be a big part for you, depending on what route you go. That even though you might have already had these 30 personal sessions, that it's actually pretty hard to get enough classes to where you're going to have all of the moves that are required under your belt. The 30 observation hours is pretty easy because they allow you to do it from video. So there's so many videos on YouTube even that you'd be able to get 30 observation hours in and have that requirement done just by sitting on YouTube. But you'd probably want to hone in on the exact brand and the exact moves of observation hours to really get the terminology in your head and the same repertoire in your head. And, you know, if you're watching 30 observation hours, but every time it's with senior citizen clients, the repertoire is just not going to come up. And you're just not going to see what the whole course offers, and you're not going to remember it. So I'd recommend, and I have been going in to places to watch this. Definitely doing some video too, but some in person. Now the 90 student teaching hours is by far the hardest, the longest. And for what I'm doing right now, there's no real resource of, hey, here's a resource of people getting together at certain times to student teach. You really, in these courses, you really have to network and make it happen on your own. So I wish I would have known this sooner, because I didn't realize it until I'm in a little bit, is that these courses are more important to network with your fellow students and to be able to work with them. It's 10 times more important than the moves that you're going to learn, because you might have a book and videos on the move, so you can figure it out for the most part. Of course, having somebody there is a little bit better. Having an expert in front of you with the little details, yes, of course that's better. But it's nothing compared to meeting the people that are on your same journey. And that's the biggest thing that I wish I would have known when I first started. So an example would be like, you could do these 30 practice sessions on your own. And of course you're doing foot and straps every time, footwork every single time, all of these common moves every single time, but you'll never see star and side support, control back facing ceiling, control front facing carriage, twist, snake, long back stretch, tendon stretch, thigh stretch, jackknife, long spine massage, reverse abdominals, and so many more. You do 30 of them and you won't even see a single one of those. So if you're on this journey, comment, let me know the brand you're under.